Hi there, welcome to another video from Hegarty Maths. It's Mr. Hegarty here, and it's our 6th video on straight line graphs. So just to make sure we are familiar with the terminology and the things I need you to know for this video, if you have a straight line in the form y equals mx plus c, what are c and what are m? Well, hopefully you'll remember that c is what's called the y-intercept. And basically that tells you that the line goes through the coordinates 0 and whatever c is, okay? And m is the gradient. So just out of interest, if going backwards it wasn't in that form, but somebody told you that the gradient, I don't know, was 3, and they told you that the line went through, I don't know, let's say 0, 5, would you be able to write the equation of the line? Well, you certainly would, because the gradient being 3 means m is 3. If it goes through 0, 5, that means its y-intercept is equal to positive 5. So therefore you could write the equation of the line y is equal to mx plus c, 3x, add 5. So this is kind of going backwards. If you were told verbally the gradient was 3 and the and it went through 0, 5, you could deduce the m is 3, c is 5, and hence write the equation of the line. And that's the skill we're practicing in this particular video. So let's start straight away with an example. If you feel like you can do it, pause and go ahead, otherwise I'll go through in a few seconds. So we've got a straight line that goes through 0, 7, and we've got a gradient equal to 3, and it says find the equation of the line, leave it in the form y equals mx plus c. Well, we're told everything we need here. Because it goes through 0, 7, the y-intercept is 0, 7, so we know c is 7. Because the gradient is 3, we know m is equal to 3. So simply y must be 3x add 7. Done. As absolutely simple as that. And so forth for the rest of this particular skill. So pause and make sure you try each one before I go through it. In this case, because we go through 0, negative 2, c must be negative 2, the gradient m must be 3. We're ready to rock here, and we can state straight away that y is equal to 3x take away 2, and we're done. Next one, pause, have a go. Because it goes through 0, 2, then 0, 2 is the y-intercept, so c must be 2, and the gradient m is negative 1. Y therefore is negative 1 lot of x add 2, but when we write it, we're going to just drop the negative 1. So we're going to write y is equal to negative x add 2. Now just to point out, sometimes you will also see it written, because that's negative and that's positive, you will see mathematicians swap it around, so they write the positive number first and the negative next. They both mean the same thing. Both of them are acceptable answers. That, however, probably isn't, because you're not supposed to write your ones in front of your algebra. Next one, pause, have a go. Well, c here is 2, m here is negative 3. We are ready to rock here, and it's y is equal to negative 3x add 2, and we're done. Next one. Next one, c here is negative 1, m is negative 3, and so we can straight away say y is equal to negative 3x take away 1, and we're done. And that's it for this skill. That was all I wanted us to practice. I just want to leave you with a little flavour of what's coming in the next particular skill. Questions like this. Find the equation of the line passing through 2, 3 with gradient 4. Now you may think, that's awful similar, isn't it? Because we're told m, the gradient is 4. However, this here is not the y-intercept, because the y-intercept is where x is 0 and it's the y value when x is 0. Here we just have a point on the line, not the y-intercept. So that's what we're going to do in straight line graph 7. Solve these type of questions here, which are slightly more complicated. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.